Most men go through life hoping things will work out, hoping success will find them, hoping motivation will stay long enough for them to become who they want to be. But hope is not a strategy, and luck is not a lifestyle. The men who dominate their lives are not lucky, they are inevitable. Their success is not a coincidence. It is the natural outcome of their discipline, their focus, their consistency, and the standards they refuse to break. When you become the man who does not negotiate, who does not back down, who does not hesitate, everything in your life begins to shift in your favor. You stop competing, you start ascending. Because inevitability is not what you are given, it is what you earn. Becoming inevitable means you stop relying on emotion and start relying on structure. Emotion is unreliable. It changes hourly. It fluctuates based on stress, sleep, comfort, and mood. But structure is stable. Structure is predictable. Structure carries you even on the days where you feel drained or uninspired. The man who builds his life on emotion will crumble. The man who builds his life on structure becomes unstoppable. When your routines remain solid, your results become guaranteed. Most people never become inevitable because they try to change their lives through force instead of identity. They try to transform for a week, maybe two, and when the initial excitement fades, they collapse. That is because their identity never shifted. The secret is this: you don't rise because you work harder, you rise because you become someone who cannot go back to who he used to be. Identity fuels consistency, and consistency fuels inevitability. When you become the type of man who does the right thing automatically, your future becomes predictable. Your habits are the blueprint. Every small action creates a larger pattern. Every pattern builds a chapter of your identity, and identity always determines your destiny. If your habits belong to a weak version of yourself, your future will too. But when your habits belong to the strongest version of yourself, you begin to attract the life that matches that strength. Becoming inevitable means you choose habits that reinforce power, not comfort. Habits that increase discipline, not distraction. Habits that build your lifespan, not drain it. There is a moment in every man's evolution when he realizes that discipline is not punishment, it is freedom. Freedom from anxiety because your actions match your goals. Freedom from doubt because your results match your efforts. Freedom from fear because your preparation eliminates uncertainty. Freedom from excuses because your standards leave no room for negotiation. When you understand this, discipline becomes less of a chore and more of a foundation. You stop forcing yourself to be disciplined, you become disciplined as a way of existing. Becoming inevitable means eliminating the behaviors that weaken your momentum. Half effort weakens you. Inconsistent routines weaken you. Allowing yourself to skip commitments weakens you. Moving only when you feel inspired weakens you. You must decide that these behaviors no longer belong in your life. Not eventually, not when things calm down, not when you feel ready. Now, a man who delays elimination delays his evolution. To become inevitable, you must learn how to protect your focus like a resource. Focus is the most valuable currency you have. When you give it to distractions, you starve your goals. When you give it to your doubts, you strengthen your limitations. When you give it to the wrong people, you weaken your energy. But when you direct focus towards your mission daily, consistently, intentionally, you begin to build momentum that cannot be stopped. A focused man does extraordinary things not because he is superhuman, but because he is undistracted. Your environment is also part of inevitability. You cannot expect to evolve in a space built around your old habits. Your surroundings must support your transformation. Clean your environment, structure your space. Remove triggers that pull you into procrastination. You cannot rise in an environment built for your downfall. Adjust your surroundings and your discipline multiplies. Adjust your routines and your progress accelerates. Adjust your standards and your life expands. People often fear the pressure that comes with becoming inevitable, but pressure is a privilege. Pressure means you've raised your standards. Pressure means you've set real expectations for yourself. Pressure means you're operating at a level most people avoid. When you embrace pressure, instead of avoiding it, you grow faster than anyone around you. Pressure shows you where you're weak, but more importantly, it shows you how strong you can become. Pressure turns potential into power. The end of the year exposes every weakness you still carry. It highlights the habits you allowed to slip. It magnifies the excuses that held you back. It reveals the comfort you prioritized over discipline. But instead of running from this reflection, use it, study it, acknowledge it. Then decide to finish the year with a level of execution that shocks the version of you who drifted earlier in the year. Becoming inevitable means you do not wait for January, you begin now. Your future self is watching, and he is not impressed by your intentions. He is not impressed by your goals. He is not impressed by your promises. He's impressed by your execution. That future version of you, the stronger one, the disciplined one, the confident one, he is waiting for you to close the gap. And the only way to close it is to become the man who cannot be stopped by exhaustion, distraction, doubt, or delay. Becoming inevitable means removing the option to retreat. When the world gets loud, you stay focused. When obstacles appear, you adjust. When fatigue shows up, you breathe through it. When challenges rise, you rise higher. The man who becomes inevitable is not fearless, he is committed. Fear happens, doubt happens, stress happens, but commitment outlasts all of it. Let the rest of the world hesitate while you advance. Let the rest of the world make promises while you produce. Let the rest of the world drift into the next year without direction while you walk into 2026 with identity, clarity, and unstoppable force. Become inevitable. Become undeniable. Become the man who cannot be held back. This is No Excuses Network.